Welcome to It's Not Your Fault. This is Yankee Jeff, and we are all the INYF family. Guys, I'm going to talk a little bit tonight about codependency. That's what my channel is about, enabling codependency. So we're going to try to help each other get past that if we can. What are some of the keys of codependency? First, actually define what codependency is. I pulled this off of Wikipedia. Codependency defines a relationship in which one partner has an extreme physical or emotional needs, and the other partner spends most of their time responding to those needs, often to the detriment of the codependent partner's life, activities, other relationships. Codependency can result in a difficult spiral in which the codependent partner cares for and enables the loved one's challenges, making it easier for the loved one to maintain the challenging and destructive behavior. So basically, in a nutshell, their dependency becomes your dependency. You take it upon also yourself, as if they're under the influence of drugs or alcohol, somehow it has to be your problem as well also. It's not. So some signs of codependency. These are the four key signs of codependency that you may or may not be a codependent, but if you've got 2 out of 4, there's a good chance 3 out of 4, you need to stop worrying. 4 out of 4, you're a codependent, okay? Before we get into that, like and subscribe. The only price of admission for my content is that you like and subscribe. Simple as that. Easy, and better information can you possibly get for free. It ain't out there, trust me. Okay, first and foremost, symptoms of a codependency include these 4 things. First of all, low self-esteem. If you're somebody who suffers from low self-esteem, you feel like you're not worthy enough, you might up yourself to a challenge of being the hero and helping somebody else. That's the martyr syndrome that we often talk about. You're trying to help somebody get over their problem, maybe uplift your self-esteem, okay? The codependent person may feel unlovable outside the relationship role and depends on the opinions of other people to feel personal, positive self-worth. So you're looking for that martyr. You're looking for that, look at him, he's really sacrificing his life for his loved one, et cetera, et cetera. All right. That is called low self-esteem. That is symptom number 1. If you suffer from low self-esteem, you're trying to help other people, to help somehow build yourself up by helping other people, that could be a symptom of codependency. The best way to help yourself and to lift up yourself is to lift yourself up, not help somebody else. Number 2, people pleasing. If you're a people pleaser like me, people pleasing. The opinions of other people have a great deal of weight for the codependent individual. This person will do anything to make sure others have a positive opinion of them. The person may feel intense guilt or an inability to say no to others. Oh, guilty. If you have a habit of, I'm speaking from my own personal experience, I have trouble saying no to people. I just have trouble saying no when somebody asks for my help, especially if that person is someone that you love, a loved one. And again, I sidebar here. Stop using the term my addict or my alcoholic. Their addiction is not your addiction. Okay. They're your loved one. Okay. That's what draws you to them. That's what kind of draws you around the circle of the drain, is your love for them. My mailman was suffering from drug addiction. I'd feel sorry for him, but I wouldn't go through the steps I would go through. It was my daughter, son, husband, wife, et cetera, et cetera. We all have this innate ability to want to help and please other people. And that's just part of our nature. Some people are wired that way. We're constantly kind of trying to please other people, and we have trouble saying no. That does not mean that if you are a generally generous person, that you're automatically going to be an enabler or codependent. Not necessarily, but again, it falls into that category of that's one of the symptoms. 3, caretaking. The person feels a primary need to care for others, often at the expense of self-care. In extreme situations, the person doesn't feel secure or comfortable unless needed. Again, that almost falls back into the first one. You have to feel needed. And this is really prevalent empty nest syndrome, when your loved ones leave the house, leave the nest, and it's just you and your spouse, or if you're a single person, you're by yourself. You have to find a need to be needed, okay? And you'll find any reason out there to feel like you need to be the caregiver again. That's the caretaking part of this whole situation. The need to feel needed. We all need to kind of feel needed in a way. And when you don't feel like there's a need anymore, you may actually insert yourself in someone else's problem where you weren't needed. And before you know it, you become a codependent. You become the person helping them with everything. These things separated from themselves: low self-esteem, people pleasing, caretaking, and the last one, which is unhealthy lack of boundaries. These all things separately don't necessarily make you codependent. When you put them all on top of each other, 2, 3, 4 of them all together, and you probably need to address the fact that you probably are codependent. And number 4, Unhealthy lack of boundaries. The codependent person may not have a sense of boundaries, either for yourself or others. These individuals may offer unwanted advice, feel responsible for other people's feelings, or want to manipulate or control others in order to feel secure. So codependents like myself, we will sometimes try to finesse a situation or try and manipulate a situation to insert ourselves in it to somehow become the hero, the caregiver, the martyr, the savior, the Superman, whatever acronym you want to use. It's just a situation of you're trying to become the person they have to rely on. Do we do this intentionally? Do we do this saying, I'm going to go ahead and make myself the martyr here? No, you're a natural helping person. You're naturally a caregiving person. But before you know it, you become their support system. Okay? You become their safety net. And like I've said many times in previous videos, you're not helping anybody stop taking the risks they're taking if you don't let them hit them rock bottom. Let them hurt themselves. Let them not. I don't mean hurt themselves as self-harm. I mean hurt themselves as if they're going to walk across the trapeze or the high wire, they won't take that risk as often as they would if there was no safety net there. Remove yourself from the situation. How often would your loved one take the risks they take? How often would they quit the jobs? How often would they stop making the payments on this or that, etc.? How often would they break the law? How often would they drive drunk? How often would they steal? How often would they lie to you? If they knew that you were no longer available to them to bail them out. Okay. So if you go back through those 4 steps, low self-esteem, people-pleasing, caretaking, unhealthy lack of boundaries, these are possible symptoms that you are indeed a codependent. Again, we can get on this journey together. I'm going to caution you against one thing before I go. Please put down in the comments if any of these things ring true to you at all. I like to hear feedback, and I don't give advice, but I can possibly help you give some examples of what I did to try and get past these. There is no quick fix to any of this, okay? If you go to some of these YouTube channels, and these YouTube channels are saying, if you buy my book or buy my course or subscribe or pay for my subscription to my YouTube channel, et cetera, or buy my course on YouTube to get over this codependency enabling, it's not going to happen. There's no quick fix. The only way that the only person that you have the ability to control, fix, uplift, etc., is yourself. Don't fall in this trap of sending some slick talking person on YouTube a bunch of money because you heard that they could probably fix your problem. You can fix your problem. Only you. Okay. Even myself, I can give you advice, but I can't fix your problem. Okay. So with that, I say to you, keep coming back. It works if you work it, and let it begin with you. And by all means, say a prayer for the prayerless. There are people in this world who's no one prays for. Be that change. Pray for people that you know aren't getting prayed for. Just say a prayer for the prayerless. That's all. Offer yourself up to God. Say, I want to say a prayer for the prayerless. So those people can actually feel the touch of God's hand on them. God bless you all. This program works if you work it. Okay, guys? God bless you all. Leave me a comment. And again, subscribe, like the whole thing. And tell somebody about the channel too, if you would, please. The whole idea behind my channel is to help people. That's all I care about. I'm only here to help people. If these videos can somehow help people not make the same mistakes I've done or help one person, then it was all worth it. Okay? God bless you guys. I'll talk to you soon. And by all means, see you on the next one.